let's see what my capture photo can do. I think I needed to have a wet rag in here. Alright, if you jump on with me and you see that red live button, say hey. I've got my ring light set in a different place, so we'll see if it stays. So I'm gonna go ahead and jump right in. So I titled this Why Be Limitless, because I feel like it goes with what my goal is for this year. I've not set a limit on anything. Some of you know I started keto last Monday, and surprisingly I've done pretty well. I had one cheat day Friday while we were in Boone, but it wasn't terrible. Like all day I'd done really well, and I just had a burger and some fries. But like I feel better, and I don't feel sluggish and real sleepy and tired like I used to. But I don't know if that's just a coincidence or if it is from the keto. But Limitless, I titled it Limitless because our new mascara is called the Limitless Mascara, and I am going to try that with you guys today for the first time. I've not even opened the box to see what it looks like. I have a couple of other things to try, but I just titled it Why Be, or What Does Limitless Mean? Or why be limitless, because I feel like we don't need to set goals like that have a certain stopping point, because you can always go above and beyond those goals that you set for yourself. Hey Sarah, happy Tuesday. So I'm going to go ahead. This is my foamy. This is the serum from the foamy line. There is a cleanser and a serum. I don't know why that's not focusing. I washed with calendula this morning, or calendula, and I used my calendula face cream, but I'm going to use my foamy as a primer. So you guys can see, you guys can tell it's thicker. It's a serum. It's not like, you guys see. So that was basically one dropper. I probably don't need this much, but I'm going to go ahead and put this on and let it sit for a couple of minutes while I get stuff opened and ready. So I just put it on and then massage in circles up and out. Make sure you always do your eyes and your eyebrows, and that way your eyebrows don't look all flaky, crusty. So, continuing to talk about, I have a goal weight that I would like to reach, but like that's not my limit. So if I don't reach it, it's okay, because I'm super proud of myself for sticking with keto so far. If I reach it and surpass it, then obviously kudos to me. The same thing goes with Farmasi. I set a goal each month of like the percentage that I would like to reach, or the amount of sales that I would like to have, or the amount of recruits that I would like to have. But if I don't meet it, it's not the end of the world. This is my business, and I can run it however I feel, whatever way I choose. So I think everybody just kind of needs to look at that aspect, because I feel like Americans are so dead set. That's so pretty. Americans are so dead set on setting a goal, and if they don't reach it, they act like it's the end of the world. And they get so fixated on reaching that goal or surpassing that goal that they don't really focus on what they could change or be doing better. This is a brow mascara. So I'm excited to see that. We'll see if I make an absolute mess out of it. Hey Glenn, how are you? So we're just kind of talking about what limitless means. It means having no boundaries, having no goals. Or I mean, like no boundaries, no stopping point. It means that you can always keep going. And so I feel like a lot of people are kind of getting discouraged already with the year, and I just feel like people need to look at it in a different aspect. Don't think of having a limit and a certain goal that you have to reach. Think about being limitless, so your goal can land in anywhere in that realm, if that makes sense. I'm going to talk like while I'm getting ready and stuff. This is our Save the Lips lip scrub, and playing in the snow for an entire day last week totally destroyed my lips. So we're going to test that out and see how it does. I have our new Limitless Mascara, which is gorgeous. And Farmasi also said that they are releasing new labels, the new stickers that go on the products. They are releasing new ones to where they will peel right off and not leave any sticky residue. Now, I don't think none of these products have them on it yet, so I'm excited for that. But they did move this one up to where you don't have to take it off. You can just leave it on there and still get it open. But like with the eyeliners, I normally just cut mine with a pair of scissors and just leave that on because it has the number on there for the eyeliner. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and get started. I've not done a lot with you guys live with the Luminous Serum Foundation. This is being delisted, so I did grab another one in this shade and a shade darker just to have it because I really like it. If you are someone that struggles with dry skin, this is going to be phenomenal for you. So it has a dropper. It's very lightweight. It's very thin. I wouldn't say thin, but I would just say lightweight for sure. I used our foamy serum. If you're jumping on, say, hey, I use the foamy serum as a primer because I've heard of people doing that, and I like the way the foamy serum feels. I try to use it like once or twice a week at night right before I go to bed. So I have tried the Luminous Serum Foundation with a brush and with a sponge, and I would much rather have it on a sponge. But while I'm sitting here talking, it's soaking in, so I've got to move quickly. So I just put pretty much a whole dropper on my sponge, and I have also tried it with a wet sponge and with a dry sponge. And since this foundation is so hydrating, I don't like to have a wet sponge because I feel like it makes it look blotchy. So I just blob a little bit on there and then just spread it all over my face. Hey Renee, hey Katrina. So if you're jumping on, I hope you guys are having a good Tuesday so far. If you just jumped on, you'll have to go back and catch the live at the beginning where I was talking about why I titled this Why Be Limitless. I just have like a whole different mindset and a whole different way of looking at things since joining Farmasi, because I see how much of an impact like your words make, and how much of a difference you can make in somebody's life just by building them up. Majority of the girls that are on my team on Farmasi, I have never met in person. And I feel like some of them are like my best friends already, just because they encourage and they support. Okay, Katrina, I'll message you. I know this is being delisted like once they sell out. But I don't know like if that was an automatic delist at the beginning of the new year with the new catalog launch and the new products, or if they still have some in stock. But it is very, very hydrating. It's very lightweight. Majority of the time I don't even feel like I have it on, but you guys can see like it covers, and you can see where I got a little bit on my lip, it covers the redness. So, this one is more of like a dewy finish. It's definitely not a matte. I cannot do a matte finish like the Stay Matte because my face is so super dry. Always make sure you get your nose, because if not, your nose holes will be shiny. I posted a new YouTube video this morning. So if you guys can find that and go watch it, if you just click like and subscribe, it helps me with my numbers and all that good stuff. And you can also share it if you feel so led to do. I've got some hormonal acne going on down here. Alright, so that is the Luminous Serum Foundation. I believe I use, let me see, I can't remember what shade. So this is shade 02, which is like my lighter skin color for right now through the winter. And then I also ordered an 03, so I have an extra 02, and then I have an 03 for myself for the summer. But if you need 02, I might share with you. I believe this one's $22.90 plus tax. It's a huge bottle. It's going to last you forever. And I've been using this almost daily here lately because my face has been so dry. So dry. Alright. So now I'm going to take, you guys know, this is my liquid concealer in 03. Starting to make a dent in the bottle. I'm not going to do a ton just because I'm just going to run a couple errands to the post office and run to Walmart and grab a couple things. I need some more electrolytes. I'm getting really burnt out of drinking just water and coffee and a diet soda here and there. So I'm going to go and get some Gatorade Zero or some Powerade Zero so that I can have it. And have a little something else, plus it'll help my electrolytes. I'm going to let that sit for a couple minutes while I think I'm going to do this lip scrub. Y'all, look, it's pink, hot pink. And it is watermelon scented. And you were supposed to like put this on your lips. It has little scrubbies. Ooh, I like that texture. So you just scoop some out. Ooh. Yeah. Ooh, don't get it in your mouth. You can definitely feel it. My bottom lip's really bad. Tastes good. I don't know if you're supposed to taste it, but so you just keep massaging it around. The bottom looks really bad. And then gently using fingertip massage a generous amount onto lips in a circular motion. Wipe away with a tissue or rinse off if desired. And then it says to use the Save the Lips balm afterwards. Mine's in my purse in the kitchen, so I'm not going to be going to get it. Okay. I've got to go grab something because I don't have anything right here. So y'all hang on just a second. Alright, sorry y'all. Okay, so I just grabbed a damp washcloth. tongue this morning. It tastes so good. Oh, y'all, it took it away. Like, I'm sad that I've waited this long to try that. So if you're having some dry lips and they're like flaky and crusty feeling, go get you some of this. Like, whoa. So I think I'm going to put some of the lip plumper on because it's kind of hydrating. So just a lip plumper. And they say if you use this daily, like religiously, that you will see results. If you don't have any lips, there you go. Alright. Now I'm going to take our pink concealer brush and get this spread out. So, did you set a New Year's goal? Did anybody set a New Year's goal in here? Be careful when you're putting this concealer up around your eye, especially if you have contacts, because if it gets on there, it's going to be on there for like 12 years. I didn't set like a New Year's resolution, but I'm definitely attempting to stick to keto. But I will have occasional cheat days because carbs are my calling. And it's okay. I mean, if you're eating 90% a lot better than you normally have, and then you are only having like carbs once or twice a week, it's not bad. So there's that liquid concealer to brighten up under my eyes. You can tell a huge difference. Like, I've got my thing right in front of me. Hey, Alicia. So I don't know if you see me looking this way, it's because I'm looking into the bigger mirror. So we'll see. So we were talking about limitless, Alicia, and being limitless and not necessarily setting a specific goal. But thinking limitless, so that way you can look on. I'm going to do my transparent powder first. So, and I want to try our new Limitless Mascara with everybody and do that live. Plus, I just tried our Save the Lips lip scrub. Like, it made my lips so smooth it took all of that crusty stuff off the bottom of my bottom lip. Because Plain and Snow killed it. So I'm using a loose transparent powder. This is not Farmasi. I finally ordered the transparent powder little compact from Farmasi. I ordered it a couple days ago when I placed my bulk order. And so I'm excited to get it, but I do like this loose powder. I put a generous amount. The more you set on there, the more your concealer's going to really stay. It's not going to crease, and it helps give you that lightened up appearance. I did not do concealer anywhere except under my eyes today. Did not do down here, but you can always do that transparent powder and it will give you that lightened up effect. How are you, Alicia? Are you guys having a good Tuesday? There we go. Transparent powder. Set your concealer. If you don't, you'll be able to tell a huge difference. I mean, our concealer stays, like I said, if it gets on your contacts while you're putting it on there, it's going to stay for like 14 years. This is Face Perfecting Powder with our two-sided facial brush. This is 03. I'm just going to take that under that concealer to kind of give me a little bit of color back. I don't like to put a lot because my face is so dry. but I used the Calendula sleeping mask last night, and I could tell a huge difference when I woke up. And I have an extra sleeping mask here. If you're needing some extra hydration, let me know and I can get you that. It is wonderful. Alright, here is the New Year incentive. I believe these are still going on, I think. Not 100% sure. This has a mirror compact, a very fluffy, beautiful brush. Aw, thank you, Alicia. Be careful. Just got off work. I don't think I'm going to try this thing yet. Like, I'm terrified of these. Absolutely terrified of these. Yeah. Not doing that live first thing. It comes with this little compact mirror. Look how cute this is. So pretty. And this brush, y'all. Like, look at that. Rose gold. It is so fluffy and soft. Oh my goodness, that feels so good. I don't know if I want to use this for bronzer or if I want to use it for contour or blush. Oh my gosh, it is so soft. I think it would be a good one for bronzer. Okay. This is also being delisted, and I believe that it is already out of stock. It's gigantic, and I think the reason why they delisted it is because it wasn't being purchased often enough, but it's gigantic. Like, look at that bronzer. And I know people that have been using this for a year, and they haven't even hit the pan yet. Look how pretty. It's got a sun, so I'm hoping they'll bring back some kind of a bronzer. So I'm going to try this, we'll see. This is our new brush. And then we'll do a little bit of bronzer. Give me some color. This does not take much at all. Put that all like where you didn't put concealer and you want a little bit of color. A little bit on your neck. Uh-oh, I think my ring light's dying, and I'm not close enough to put it up. Yep, it's definitely dying. Y'all, that brush is so good. So good. So, Sunkissed bronzer. Let's do some contouring. Y'all know my favorite is my Peach Bite palette. Yes, it's definitely dying. Let me see. I don't know how much. Okay, Katrina, thanks for jumping on. I don't know if I'm gonna do. Let's try this new brush and see. Oh, they want more. Oh, I'm gonna have to plug that thing back up. Y'all gonna have to bear with me. Technical difficulties. We might have to move it too. I think we're gonna have to move it. Back in business, but we can't have it straight in front where it needs to be plugged up. I'm gonna have to get a longer cord. Is that better? I think this brush is a little bit too fluffy for my contouring. Yeah, a little too fluffy. So let's go back to So this is from our pink set. I wanted to do ring light right in front, so that way, like, you wouldn't have to see me looking completely over here. But yeah. I love how that lip scrub made my lips look pink. And then the lip plumper, like, it's like insane. Accentuated there. A little bit on the nose. Alright. Let's do, I think I want to do, let's see, this is a terracotta blush, y'all. Look how pretty that is. But it's very, you can really darken up like your hairline. Like if you have a bigger forehead, you can darken up the top up there close to your hairline, and it will shadow it out and make it look smaller. Mine's not very big. Mine's about average. Alright. Let's use Modern Ballet. It's my favorite individual blush. So pretty. I'm just using a brush like this. And you'll kind of blend that in on top of that contour. Kind of smoke. It's such a pretty color. Like, I just love it. Alright. So, now, what else am I missing? Eyes. And my spoolie brush broke, so I'm having to use this thing that I have. Definitely nowhere near as good as a spoolie brush, but it works good enough. I ordered one from Farmasi, so I'm waiting on it to come. Alright. So, let's jump into the Iconic palette. It's the pink one. It's so pretty. $30.90. And I'm gonna do some blue. I have on this shirt, but I'm gonna have to put on like a sweatshirt or something. So you need a really good fluffy brush to do your base color, so that way it spreads out and blends very well. Most of these are shimmers. There are only 3 in this palette that do not have shimmers. So I think I'm gonna do this Bliss as my transition shade. Hey Angie, if you guys are jumping on, say hey. I'm gonna use the Pro series. This is the really fluffy brush. If you're just jumping on, you'll have to go back and watch at the beginning why I titled this Why Be Limitless, or What is Limitless. And I tried our new lip scrub. It is so good. Like, I'm mad that I held out this long. I ordered the balm as soon as it released. It's like a little lip gloss in like a tube, kind of like Carmex, but hey Jamie, how are you guys? Happy Tuesday. We've had some technical difficulties. I forgot a cloth to have with this lip scrub, So I had to get up and go get that, and totally forgot that my ring light was not very charged. So then we had to move, because I did have over in front of the mirror, and it just looked a lot better. And then eyelash ring light. So it's just been an interesting experience. But I am going to try our new Limitless Mascara. For the first time with you guys. I just took it out of the box for the first time. Like, I have not even undid it. Sorry. Alright, so that was the Iconic palette with shade Bliss as my transition shade. Just put it in my crease and then blended it up and out. And I brought it down a little bit onto the lid, but left most of my lid open. If you guys are just jumping on, if you are doing keto, have done keto, have any recipes, comment below and share some recipes, because that's my biggest thing, is trying to find recipes that myself and Jordan will eat, because he's a lot more picky than I am. Alright, now I think I'm going to go in with this leader color. It's like a really pretty earthy orange. And I'm going to use my Urban Decay brush. It looks really fluffy, but it's not as fluffy. Like you can see, this one bends real easy, and this one's a little bit more stiffer, so it keeps your color from expanding out as far. Always knock off, because the pigment in this is like, so I'm gonna like put that in my crease under it and not bring it up no farther. Kind of like doing a cut crease, but it's a sloppy cut crease. If you don't have like a really rounded eye, you can always pull your eyelid. But my mama told me to never do that, because it creates wrinkles here, but I see girls doing it all the time. But since I did learn that one. And if you look down, it'll kind of give you a crease, and you literally just keep your brush in there. So see, I still have this little bit right here open, and that's where I'm going to do the blue. Oh, Jamie, yes, you'll have to drop the recipe for the keto pizza, because I bought some cauliflower pizza, but like it still has like a ton of carbs in it, and it's not cheap. And pizza is my absolute favorite food. Absolute favorite. Smooth out those lines so you don't have harsh lines. I'm going to take the small side of this same brush and dip it in that same color leader. It's like an orangey color, and I'm going to bring that down. That's so pretty. I love this color. I don't dip into it much. I'll have to start. Sorry, I gotta look over here. And bring that up a little bit, and it'll kind of help you figure out where your eyeliner needs to go. And it'll frame out your eyeshadow. Learned that a couple weeks ago. It makes your life a lot easier. Look how pretty. I forget this. These have an awesome mirror. Like, how big this mirror is. Like, it's big. Alright. Oh, mozzarella cheese egg. Yum. I made some keto garlic bread, cheese bread. Oh, it was so good. Like, we made it 2 nights in a row. It was so good. Alright. Now, hey Crystal. Now I'm going to dip into this blue. Hey girl, hey. How are you? Alright, so I used Bliss as my transition shade, And then I dipped into Leader, and now I'm going to go into Sapphire. I'm excited. I love some blues and oranges. Like, look at that. It's so, so pigmented. I'm going to bring this up here too. So I titled it, What is Limitless, or YB Limitless. Whoa. Hello color. Flower. It's okay, Jamie, I know what you said. Autocorrect. That's my biggest problem. Doing great. Good, Crystal, I'm good. I just needed to come in here and play in some makeup today. Aries in a little turd bucket. I definitely have more blue on this side, so I'm going to go back and add some. And I can go back and add a little bit more of that Leader. I have like fell in love with doing some crazy colors on my eyes. Like, hello, that makes your eyes pop. So I'm going to use my color switch and take that blue off of this so that I don't have a bunch. I'm going to take this fluffy brush that I used at the beginning. It probably still has a little bit of that Bliss color on it. And then I'm going to use swirly motions and blend out that blue. Soften up those edges. See how much better that looks? There's the before. And then I'm just going to circle, circle, circle. They are very, yes, very pigmented. A little bit goes a long way. Okay. Now I am going to go back in with that Leader color and put a smidge more up on top of that blue. It'll help soften out that blue as well, plus it'll make that orangey shade pop a little bit more. That is so pretty. It makes me think of like a desert. Like, I can't think of the word I'm looking for. There's a specific word. Whoa, baby. Soften that out. And then this is my favorite brush to just go in and blend. Hey, Erin. How are you? So, I'm fixing to try the Limitless Mascara, which is part of the reason why I titled it what I did. I tried the lip scrub. Y'all, I had so much like crusty stuff on my lip from playing in the snow and everything else. It took it all off. Like, they're so soft. And then I put the lip plumper. I'm good, Erin. Thank you. So, used Iconic. And I talked a little bit about my goals and how 2021's starting. So, if you're just jumping on, if you can, go back and catch the replay and watch the beginning where I was talking about, like, just how I'm looking at things different this year. Like, just so different. I used Bliss as transition, and then Leader, and then Sapphire. It makes me think of, like, the desert. Like, I'm going to pop a little. I'm going to use this Pro brush. It's very thin. It doesn't move a lot because I don't want this blue to go, like, everywhere. So I'm going to pop just a little bit down here on my bottom lash line. And I'm only going to bring it, like, halfway so that way that orangey Leader color is still there. We had some technical difficulties halfway through. Ring light died and I had to move you guys back over here crooked, whereas right here is where my main mirror is. So, you know, it's just a Tuesday. And I like to circle that around. Yes, 2021 is looking so good. Like a totally different aspect on life. For sure. Now, I have my ink liner. I don't know. I don't think I want to do anything else. I might add some shimmer let's see. So I have this one, it's called Idol. This one is Crush, and this one is Mermaid. So which one do you guys want me to do on my inner corner and under my eyebrow? Idol, Crush, or Mermaid? Oh, thank you, Erin. I'm really loving it. Today was my first day just like scrunching it. Idol, Crush, or Mermaid to help in the inner corner. I also have the brow mascara, and I'm kind of scared to try it, but we shall see. So I have the blue incliner. This is the dark blue. If you guys can see it. There's the color. Or I have some metallics. I have this one. It's just so pretty. I think these are also being delisted. Alright, nobody's saying, so we'll just do something. What did I use this one for? Oh, that blue. Okay, so Idol. Okay, Alicia, thank you. So I'm gonna go in from the brush. So many options. I know that. Alright, so I'm using this brush, and I'm gonna use Idol. Pop that right there. Oh yeah. I'm not good at this for myself. Are you talking about which shimmer to pick? Like, there's so many. And like, especially if you have all of the palettes. 12, 12, and 18, like, you know what, I forgot to put my highlighter on today. Choosing things. I know, because there's so many different things that you can do, and so many different looks. That's why I just like to come in here and play when I have a little bit of time. Ari's napping. I think Jordan's napping, because he just got home from work this morning. Pretty. Like, I love that. I like the blue and the orange. I think I'm going to bring a smidge more of this leader color right here, just because it didn't look even. I always get one eye looking ballin', and then I get some that look like poopy. Thanks, Crystal. And I use the Luminous Serum Foundation because like, my skin is loving it right now. Like, loving it. I just have a habit of going ahead and cleaning my brushes off when I get done. And I know it takes up time with y'all, and y'all don't care about seeing that. So, alright, let's do, which one? The ink liner or the metallic? I'm really not super good with these, but I'll do it for you guys if that's what you want. Ink liner or metallic. This is 03, and I'm pretty sure these are pink. Luminous and BB are so good. BB is like one of my favorites, but my face has been so super dry, and so I've tried the Luminous with a brush. I tried it with a wet sponge and a dry sponge, and honestly I like it better with a dry sponge, because I feel like the damp sponge makes it look a little splotchy. The ink liner. This one, okay. I love this blue ink liner. Like, I have always only ever wore black eyeliner forever and ever, and now I don't even hardly wear it, but when I do, like, I love this blue and the brown. I don't have the green yet. It's the only one I don't have. I can't talk while I do it, so y'all just hang with me. Oh, poopy. Erin, you make me nervous. Can you guys still see? I always cover up. so pretty. Like, and it's not like hooker blue. Like, when I told Mom I had blue, because your wings are so good and mine, like, still need some work. Like, we got some work to do. I told Mom, I was like, when I first got this liner, I was like, Mom, I've got some blue ink liner. Can I try it on you? She's like, no. And I was like, oh, come on. And she was like, Autumn, I don't want to look like no hooker. Hooker blue. That's what I, like, you know what I'm saying. Do any of y'all have to tilt your head? Artie gets nervous. Like, I mean, I didn't even start trying to do a wing until a couple months ago, so I need you to come teach me. My wings are not that great. My first one was, they were so pretty. Well, you know, that's pretty close. I need to learn how to do the one where you draw like in and then you draw and then you fill in the middle. Like, I need some help. I've watched and it doesn't, I like need somebody there with me to teach me. So, let's soften that up a little bit. You know what I'm talking about when I say hooker blue, like, you know, like the Dollar Tree, it's bright and shiny metallic blue, you know. Look at that, how pretty. I didn't do bad on it. This eye's always way better. The eyeshadow, everything, liner. Alright, y'all, it's time. My Limitless. There you go. I do like that they put the sticker all the way up on the lid instead of half and half. Okay, so it's a very fluffy brush, and it is like shaped like an hourglass. Like it gets skinny in the middle. See that? Doesn't really smell like anything. Alright, here it goes. I'm excited. Sport hooker blue. Oh, at Skateland, 100%. Yep. They need to update and remodel that place like something else. Jordan surprised me with a date there one time. We were married. We were still living in our old house though, so it's probably been 5 years ago, probably at least. We went and like I felt very out of place. One, like everybody was like 8 and zooming around us. 2, they were playing music that I had never heard of, and I know for dang sure Ari wouldn't be listening to. And these little like 7 and 8 year olds was zooming around us singing every word of it. And I was like, oh my Lanta. No. So we stayed maybe an hour. Jordan looked like he just stepped out of the shower. Look at that. He was soaked in sweat, and we were hurting so bad. Our ankles and our legs were sore. We were like, okay, we're done. We're too old for this. And like, it looked like same old Skateland in there. And then we had to go back for Jordan's niece's birthday party. The summer I was big pregnant. Her birthday. I was so excited, Aaron. Like, I was very excited. He surprised me with that. But we were like, okay, this is not for us. Look at that. I like it. And it is definitely not clumpy. Like, I keep looking at myself, but I need to look up here, y'all. His niece's birthday is in August, like the beginning, August 4th. And Ari was born August 23rd. So, like, I was huge and hot and swelling and miserable. And, of course, I wasn't allowed to skate. Jordan was like, heck no. And it still looked the same then, too. And that was just 2.5 years ago. Look at that. it's very lightweight. Like, I think this is the most lightweight feeling mascara that we have. I have become obsessed with the 3D and the Extreme Curl, but like this is very lightweight. And I could get by with one coat, but I'm gonna try two and see. So yeah, if you go to Skateland anytime soon and you grew up going there, it looks and smells exactly the same. Doing it. It's hard to see that way because of that dark blue liner, but it's there. Oh yes, I forgot to even mention that. Thank you, Erin. I posted it, but this, if you are just watching me or if you catch this later in the replay, this mascara has the Capixel in it, which is the same thing that's in our Lash and Brow Serum, and that's in the Garlic Capixel line. And Capixel is what helps thicken and lengthen your hair. And so, literally, I'm killing two birds with one stone with this mascara. I am going to grow my mascara and my lashes the rest of the day, and I have mascara on. So, if you are really bad about remembering to put like a lash lengthener serum on your eyes every day, which I don't need to, but I mean, why not? If it's all in one. I'm not going to put the Lash and Brow Serum on my eyes every day just because I don't need it. But this is killing two birds with one stone. And this is $24.90. I believe it's the same price as the Double Lash. But I have to say I like this one better than Double Lash. And Double Lash was like my favorite from the get-go. So yeah, and it's so just like sleek and fancy looking. Oh, that smell. Girl, it's still there. Still there. Alright. So there we go. I think that's my look for the day. Tahitian? Like, is that a word? That's what makes me like Tahiti. Like, oh, my brow mascara. Here it goes, y'all. I'm terrified of this. So this is the brow mascara. This is Rich Brown. I'm pretty sure there's 3 different shades with this. Oh, and it comes in a teeny tiny little thing, so we'll see. I gifted my mom a Lash and Brow Serum with Capixel in it because hers are almost the same color as her skin tone because they've lightened up and thinned out a lot, and so I'm excited for her to start trying it. Alright, y'all. I'm gonna start lightly, and my spoolie brush is broke. Like the whole spool came out of the brush handle. So I'm gonna have to I ordered one with Farmasi when I did an order the other day, so waiting on it to get here. Sorry, y'all. So I'm just brushing the way my brows grow. Unless it's like something super fancy and I need to have them completely done, I normally don't do a ton to them. I'll take the eyebrow pencil. Oh, thank you, Erin. I think I might like this better than the pencil. I was using the darkest brown, but since I've lost some of my tan, I feel like I needed to go down. And the names confused me, and I ended up getting the lightest one, and it's not right. So I need the middle color. And this is kind of doing 2 things at once too. Like, I don't feel like I would need to brush these out again with my spoolie. Okay. Like, and if you're like me and you don't like to do a lot with your brows, hello, that was easy. Go get you some brow mascara. Wow. This one is rich brown, and I have pretty dark eyes. Dark eyebrows. I think this is like one of my new favorite products. Alright, y'all. So I tried lots of new things. I used the foamy serum as my primer, and I'm digging it. Like, I did calendula this morning. Let us set for a while. I call that a win. That was a win. Like, hello. So I used foamy serum as my primer, and I really liked it. Like, I really liked it. And I used the luminous serum and concealer under my eyes with some transparent loose powder, which was not Farmasi. That's the only product that I used that's not. I used face perfecting powder. I used our new brush. Like, it's so soft. I did a little bit of bronzer, the Sunkissed bronzer, which I've only used that 1 or 2 times. And I used the dark shade from the Peach Butt palette to contour. I used Modern Ballet for my blush. And I used this lip scrub. Y'all, it tastes good. It is hot pink. Like, look how pretty. Like, there's no crusty on my lip. I used the Iconic palette, and I used the lip plumper on my lips, and the ink liner, the new Limitless Mascara, and the brow mascara. And I'm excited. Like, I'm ready to go to the grocery store. Alright, y'all. Thanks for jumping on with me. If you can, go find my YouTube video that I posted this morning. It's talking about all the different foundations, and it has lots of different pictures that I have took with different foundations, and it shows like definitely it shows like different coverage. Like, you can totally tell different styles. So if you have any questions, message me, let me know. And thanks for jumping on with me. If you catch this later and you don't see that red live button, comment #replay. Drop some keto recipes down in the comments, please, if you know of any, or just low carb in general, and make 2021 great. Like, don't set your goals for an exact cutoff point. Be limitless. Reach for the sky, because you can go as far as you want to. There's no limit. So, I love you guys. Bye.